You've come a long way. You might not realize how far, because your journey has been silent, unseen, private, spiritual. But make no mistake, you've walked through storms. You've survived endings. You've buried versions of yourself just to rise again. And somehow, here you are. Not because you had all the answers, but because your soul refused to quit. And now, something different is happening. You can't fully explain it, but you feel it. You feel the air changing. You feel time bending. You feel the deep, internal whisper, "It's almost here." And you're right, because what's coming? The thing you've been praying for, building toward, preparing for, is almost ready to arrive. But before it does, there's one last moment, one last alignment, one last energetic adjustment. This is the last step before it all arrives. It's not about working harder. It's not about proving more. It's not about forcing or chasing or scrambling. This final step, it's about allowing. It's about receiving. It's about becoming. Because what's coming to you is not just a blessing, it's a match. And in order to receive it, you must become the version of you that can hold it, protect it, live inside of it without losing yourself again. You've already done so much. You've cut cords. You've said no. You've walked away. You've cried in silence and healed without applause. And the universe noticed. The divine timing was not ignoring you. It was waiting. It was watching. It was measuring your expansion so that your reward would be properly sized, because blessings aren't delayed. They're scaled. And now, you are finally big enough in spirit to hold what your old self would have dropped. But still, there is this final moment, this sacred pause, this holy inhale before the divine exhales your next chapter. Don't rush it. Don't question it. Don't shrink from it. You are closer than ever. And this stillness, this discomfort, this strange suspended feeling in the air, it's not emptiness, it's fullness waiting to pour. But here's what you need to understand. The last step is not external, it's internal. It's the moment you stop looking outside of yourself for signs and start listening to your own knowing. You already know it's time. You already feel it's near. You already sense the portal widening around you, because that's how divine delivery works. Before the phone call, before the check, before the news, before the opportunity. There's a subtle shift, a realignment, a strange calm, a silent sense of arrival before anything physically shows up. That's where you are now, and that's why you must be still. Because this moment isn't about effort, it's about frequency. What's coming is not demanding that you act, it's asking you to align. So ask yourself right now, not what more do I need to do, but instead, who do I need to be to receive what's already mine? Because this blessing, this opportunity, this divine delivery that's circling closer, it's not looking for the version of you that hustled in fear. It's looking for the version of you that trusts without needing to control. You've already done the clearing. You've already done the waiting. You've already grown through the silence. Now dash. You must accept it. Yes, acceptance is the last step. Not struggle, not striving, not trying to be better. It's sitting down in your soul and whispering, I know I'm ready. I know I'm worthy. I know it's coming. Because the moment you fully allow, everything begins to move toward you. Not through force, but through resonance. You won't need to chase what's next. You'll simply wake up tomorrow and feel different. The shift will be internal first, like a door opens in your heart. And suddenly you're not afraid anymore. Suddenly you're not waiting anymore. Suddenly, you just know. You know the time is right. You know the energy is ripe. You know that the future you've been waiting for is no longer out there. It's here. That knowing is the last step, because the universe doesn't operate through anxiety. It moves through alignment. When you truly believe it's already yours, you begin to behave, speak, and walk like someone who already holds it. And the moment you walk like it's yours, the world bends to confirm that truth. Suddenly the email arrives. The right person calls. The unexpected money appears. The locked door swings open like it was never closed. Why? Because this entire time, the delay wasn't punishment. It was precision. The divine clock was waiting for your soul to align with the size of the gift. And now it has. This isn't your imagination. That sense you feel right now in your chest, that vibration in your hands, that ringing in your ears, that's confirmation. That's the divine whispering. You're ready now. Stand still. It's arriving. You don't need to do anything drastic. You don't need to prove anything to anyone. You don't need to run. You just need to hold the frequency. You've already walked through fire. You've already learned the lessons. You've already become the person you kept begging life to make you. Now it's time to stop becoming and start allowing. This is sacred. The final hour before delivery always feels quiet. Almost too quiet. That's because the universe is holding its breath, waiting for your signal. And your signal is this: peace, trust, certainty, gratitude. The last step before it all arrives is the moment you no longer need it to arrive. Because you know it already has. Not on your doorstep, maybe. Not in your hand yet. But in your field. It's circling, descending, looking for the version of you who can meet it without flinching. And that version is finally here. So breathe, relax your jaw, unclench your energy. Let go of the panic. It's safe now. The struggle is over. The cycle has ended. And what comes next doesn't require your stress. It only requires your stillness. So here we are, at the edge of everything you've been preparing for, at the moment between your becoming and your receiving, at the final vibration before manifestation meets reality. This is not a test, it's a transition, a sacred inhale before the universe exhales your next chapter. You won't need to chase it. You won't need to beg for signs. You won't even need to announce it to anyone. Because when it arrives, it will know exactly where to land. And it will land on the version of you that trusts it's already done. That's who you are now. No longer searching, no longer doubting. Just being. This is the last step. The surrender, the softening, the letting go of how and when. From this space, everything flows. The abundance, the clarity, the love, the purpose. It will all come because you've done the hardest part. You stayed when it was dark. You believed when nothing showed. You became still when all you wanted was to move. And now you've arrived at the threshold. So repeat this with full knowing. This is the last step. I'm ready now. I receive with peace and gratitude. Tomorrow may not look different to the world, but it will feel entirely different to your soul. That feeling, it means it's already here. Now rest, be still, and prepare to meet the life that's been waiting to meet you.